Was Binance hacked? No. No, Binance was not hacked. There were reports that Binance was hacked last night, or well, last night in Australian time. I am from Melbourne myself. However, it has been confirmed that no, Binance was not hacked. What did happen though is that people were victim to a phishing scam where people's API keys were compromised. API keys are what's used to connect trading bots with Binance and just exchanges in general. And so what had happened is that these API keys were compromised, the bots were taken over and changed to sell all the altcoins and to buy Viacoin. And then so Viacoin had a massive pump of about $4 to $3.53, sorry, 40% to $3.53, and then it saw a massive sell-off. So I assume that the people doing this were massive holders of Viacoin. And it's a bit clever, really, to not just steal the money, but just to create a pump. So they created a pump, and then they sold off. You can have a look on CoinMarketCap to see what that did there, and it's you can have a look right here. So right now it's back down to $3.48, and if you go to the one day, here's that massive pump right there. So it went from $2.74 US to $6.44 US, and now back down to $2.60 US. So it looks like their plan was executed perfectly. Not a good thing though that they're doing. Definitely not. CZ did come out. CZ being the CEO, whose Twitter name CZ, not giving crypto away, said all funds are safe. There were irregularities in trading activity. Automatic alarms triggered. Some accounts may have been compromised by phishing from before. We are still investigating. All funds are safe. I love that Twitter personalities now, including Vitalik, are now changing their names to, a bracket at the end of their name saying no, not giving away crypto because of all the scams. And so what do the scammers do? CZ, not giving crypto away. We want to say sorry. I've decided to give away 3,000 ETH to our customers. Details below. And you know what? You go to one of these Ether addresses and you'll see lots and lots and lots of Ether sent over and over and over again. So people just are not getting the message. So Binance was not hacked. However, we still had a massive drop in BTC price overnight in Australia. What could be causing these drops that have been happening? One of the reasons is that there has been quite a lot of FUD in the market, and that could have quite a lot to do with the price of Bitcoin. This heading here is Japan to punish several cryptocurrency exchanges. And then I'll have a link to this article. So the summary of what it's basically just talking about says today Japan announced it would take action against cryptocurrency exchanges that currently do not comply with the Financial Service Agency's customer protection and anti-money laundering measures. There is a chance that the FSA will indefinitely shut several exchanges. This potential punitive action is likely to ensure exchanges are granted time to create the proper procedures to protect consumers. The exchanges that are being targeted remain unknown. However, it is ostensible this news has shaken investors, contributing to the market's sharp decline. So that's one of the reasons. Another thing that's going on, there are a few things, is that the SEC has released a statement regarding potential unlawful online digital currency trading platforms. Since exchanges have become a common place to trade and sell ICO tokens, the other coins that are considered securities under the federal securities laws, then the exchange must comply with the SEC as a national securities exchange to be exempt from registration. This statement falls in line with the remarks the SEC made at the virtual currencies hearing in February. The statement reaffirms that if investors want protection from the asset trading they are partaking in, they must use exchanges that are registered with the SEC. The SEC worries that many consumers believe the exchanges they use are SEC compliant, but the truth of the matter is few, if any, virtual currency trading platforms are SEC compliant, thereby subjecting users to potential unlawful acts. So that's a nice bit of FUD there coming out of the States. Now, another article here that could be a reason why we've seen such a sharp decline in the price of Bitcoin and just cryptocurrencies altogether is that Mt. Gox trustee sells $400 million in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Now, this hasn't just happened. It has apparently been happening over the last few months, bit by bit. which to me is, it's lovely to hear, because it can tell me why, oh why, we just can't get these sell orders taking off. Sorry, buy orders taking off. And there's just constant sell orders. There's just wall and wall and wall of sell orders chewing up our buy orders. So a brief summary of that. So whale sells 400 million in Bitcoin. Not exactly. Mt. Gox, yes, that Mt. Gox sold around $405 million worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash over the course of the past 2 months. The details of the sale were published today, March the 7th, by trustee Nobuyuki Kobayashi. This didn't just happen, it's been ongoing, but details of the sale were just published today. So that's a bit of handy information to know. Thank you guys so much for letting us know 2 months later. But again, it's good to know that there is a reason as to what's been going on with Bitcoin. Hopefully, you know, now we can see some bloody uptrend. Finally, let's just take a look at the current Bitcoin price. We are currently trading at 10,048. Now, it is a very interesting time for Bitcoin. Again, it has been for the past 2 weeks. We've been floating around this period here. This is between the 10,100 zone and 11,100 zone. Not good news as of right now. Basically because we have just dropped underneath this support line, which ran from our low of February the 6th. We have also broken underneath our resistance from our high up here all the way down. So we did break over the top of that a few days ago. That was just at the beginning of March. Floated above that for a while, around the 11,000s. But then yesterday I just saw a sharp decline all the way down to about 9,800. 9,622 to be exact. So that's not good. Also, that low did drop underneath the 10,100 support barrier that we had in this region between 10,100 and 11,100. Now, a good thing though is that we have not broken down below this red line here. The red line here shows the potential phase 3 line of a hyperwave. There is a theory that we could still be on a phase 3, which would be absolutely awesome. However, there is a chance that we are on a phase 7 downtrend line. And we could be ending the hyperwave, which would see Bitcoin prices down low, really, really, really low, which would be great for all you buyers out there, but not for all the people who have lots of money invested currently. So what we need right now is we need Bitcoin to stay in this region and hopefully break back above the $10,100 mark, which is close to doing, and then remain in that area. If it can keep rising above 11,000 over the next 2 days, it'll be excellent signs. If not, we may see a drop, as long as we do not see the drop underneath this red line. If we have a daily close underneath this red line, which about that time will be about the $7,000 to $8,000 mark, when that happens, that is a bad sign. So as long as we can remain above this potential phase 3 line, then that means that we could still be in a phase 3 of a hyperwave, which means that all of this here, all of the price action that we had from November till January will end up becoming just a small little blip in the grand scheme of things from years to come. That would be a potential awesome scenario for everybody invested and everybody who cares about the future of blockchain. However, look, I'm not too worried because again, the technology is there. Blockchain is not going anywhere. This is going to be the future. So all that we're seeing now are just small little temporary episodes in our crypto lives. However, yes, it would be nice to see some price gains again, but that's the current situation. So I hope you found some joy out of that in the end. I certainly am a bit more fruitful than I was a few hours ago, and I'll leave you with that. Please subscribe, please like, please share. You'll find all the links to all the articles from today, plus links to my Facebook, Twitter, Discord group, all below in the description box. So I'd really appreciate your support there. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. See you next time.